Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what to do with myself. Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi, everyone. This is so cool. And I'm sorry, I'm still like looking at like all the things. This is so cool. Okay. Hi. Hello. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Anna. Hi, Jazz. Hi, Liz. Oh my gosh. Good morning. So I said I was going to go live. I don't know what to talk about. Can you guys hear me? I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Okay. So I actually ended up having to go live on the computer because for whatever reason, like I was trying to do Prism and I would get the same thing that the camera like was not supported or whatnot. So okay, good. Yay. Oh my God, this is so cool. Like, I don't know what to do. Backflips? No, I'm not doing that. No. Mm-mm. That would not be good. Ah, okay. I wonder if no, I can't get out. Okay. So, Liz, how did I get started crafting? Um, wow. I actually started. Hi, Evelyn. Good morning. I actually started crocheting. So I back when I was pregnant with my so cool. My name came up on the announcement thingy. I'm sorry, I'm like geeking out, you guys. Seriously, I am a total 5-year-old right now. This is so cool. um, so when I was pregnant, so I have 3 kids. I have a 11-year-old, a soon to be 10-year-old, and a now that she turned 6-year-old. So um when my second child was when I was pregnant with my second child, um I was on bed rest a lot of times. So I started on taking a hobby, and that was crochet. I never really got like super duper awesome up with it. I did blankets and hats and scarves and stuff like that, like simple things. But I started with that, and that's where Hooked Stitch by Stitch where it was born. And the Stitch by Stitch is, each kid at that time. So that's how I started. Um, let's see. Oh my gosh, like seriously. So yeah, it didn't take I've like all my life I've always not all my life, but like ever since I stopped dancing in performance, I my watch is telling me to breathe. Um, okay. So yeah. So I used to dance in performance when I was younger, and after like soon after I stopped, um you know, I came to find out that I had like pretty bad carpal tunnel syndrome. So I kind of just ignore that like most of my life. And then when I started to crochet after a while, it just got really, really bad. And then of course with like pregnancies, and especially when it's like pregnancies back to back, it just got like really, 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 really bad. So I had to essentially just stop crocheting. Um, I only lasted a couple years doing that. And then that's when I was like, no, but I got pregnant with another kid and I was like, I need to do something. Like I can't just be home doing nothing. So I went ahead and I bought my very first sewing machine. It was a Singer Confidence. I still have it. During the pandemic, I gave it to my mom so that she could help me um, sew some masks. Uh, the comments are going. Okay. And I know that I kind of like I go in roller coaster rides, right? So like I'll talk like really, really fast and then I'll stumble through my words a lot. So especially when like my anxiety kind of spikes. So if, just rate slow, slow, I'll know like to slow it down. Good morning, Mary. Ah, this is so cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Mary. Um, yes, this watch. I mean, the minute I'm like, dude, relax. I'm breathing. But I am so, so, so thankful. Um, like so, so thankful because a lot of times it really does remind me. So yes. Oh my God. Yay, this is so exciting. So okay. So just so that you guys know, I been watching like other people on YouTube take on a challenge at random on how to make not how to make, but to make the most scrunchies in a week. So, hi Zoa, good morning. So, I decided that I wanted to include the folks over at Facebook because that's primarily the place where I'm always like chilling at. So I was like, okay, just give me some numbers and like let's raffle this out, right? Let's see how many. Like the raffle will tell me, you guys will tell me how much I need to make in a week. And that magic number was a little over 4,000. So I'm not doing very good as of yet because I decided that my day one was going to be Saturday, which was a crazy busy day, but it's okay. The week is still young. Let's see. Oh my God, this is so cool. This is so, so cool. I'm so sorry if this is gonna be like more annoying than anything. Me just like, in shock of how cool this is. And me trying to mask my nervousness. Yes, 4,000 scrunchies. So that's what the wheel said to do. And usually we can do that amount, but it would be like me and Joelle, like when we teamwork really well. We can do that. We can certainly do that. Yesterday, so I do everything in stages, right? And like I think I have 4 steps, 5 if you want to count the actual cutting. But I have about 200. I have about 200 step one. This would be my step one. And with this long strip, I make 2 scrunchies, 2 standard size scrunchies. Now the new trend is to have like the big fluffy very full scrunchies. And I will be making within those 4,000, I will be making like larger scrunchies, but primarily this is to fill my inventory, and because I'm going like really, really, really low. And when I look over there, I have like these yellow things. And one day when I organize all of that, I will I'll I'll show you guys what I have for all of that mess. But yeah. So if I were to cut this in half, then I would have about 400. But if I were to just keep it, long like that, then I just have 200. And depending on like my mood and depending as I grab these, I went ahead and I folded both ends just in case I did cut it in the middle. I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer too. Oh my god. So cool. Hey, Faye, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Uh, the sign in the back, is it backwards to you guys? Because I'm on the computer, so I don't know how to, I don't know if it's backwards. I see it backwards. So is this Amazon thing backwards? By the way, I am not sponsored by Amazon or anything in Amazon, at least not yet. Right? And hopefully maybe in the future I can work together with them, but I am not. And the reason why I say that is because most of what like I wear has Amazon on it. My fiance, he worked with Amazon for about 10 years. So we have like literally everything Amazon. So I need to change that. Let's see. Good morning, Haley. Good morning, Angelica. How are you? Um, oh, this is so cool. Like it's so okay. So let me just say this. It is so exciting to like watch the comments. This is such a different experience from Facebook. And by the way, I'm such a squirrel minded. So if I jump from one topic to another, to another, to another, I am so, 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 so sorry. Um, I have that of a problem. So going back to this, um, back when I was just doing crochet, that's when I got this. Um, and yeah, I got that. So as you can see, all I did at that time was Facebook, Etsy, and Instagram. But now I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm on those places. I'm on Walmart.com, Amazon, eBay, Shopify. And I got that together. This thing is so old. Maybe I should not be showing this until like I wash it again or something. It was in one of the bins, but this was my very first logo, and I turned it into a pillow. And my colors back then, my original colors are, as you can see, pink and black. That was my original branding colors. But and then on the back is kind of special to me because I thought that I took this photo like super professional. It was on point, all the things, right? It was so good I had to put it on a pillow. But I'm very proud of it because it was my very first like big seller item. This is a wired headband with my very first mannequin when I first got her. And I took that picture and I was like, that picture looks amazing. I need to like use that in all the marketing stuff. And this was like 5 years ago. And I thought I had, so yeah, I got this and that together. Um, so no, it's not backwards. Okay, cool. Cool. That is cool. My favorite thing to make. So here's the thing about that. I I like to make everything. I honestly think that's a problem. That's a big problem. And I have not come to find out, I haven't found anything that I don't like to make. I kind of like making it all. But okay, so I've tried to make a little bit of everything. Not everything, but I don't know. Like for example, I just started to make these headbands. Obviously the scrunchy world, I've kind of done that for many years. At the beginning, when I switched over from crochet over to sewing, I was doing blankets, and I loved blankets, and I thought I was doing really, really good to the point where I made a few, I sold a few, and everyone was just, like that was my thing to do, and because at that time I was teaching myself how to sew like super at the bare minimum basics, and all I was comfortable doing is straight lines. So if whatever the item was straight lines, I'm all for it. For example, I did a lot of pillowcases, a lot of throw pillows, and all of that, right? So if it had a straight line, I'm all good for that. And then just recently, no, and then we switched over to the business aspect of life, and we, like me and Joelle, we have kind of different views in the business world. Of course, he's an engineer who worked with Amazon, and Amazon is all about production, right? So his thing was like, we need to stick to one thing that we can make a lot of and stick to that. So for a few years, we did scrunchies because scrunchies is something that we could make in abundance, right? And that's all we did because, yeah. And just recently, I'm like, I need to grow my skills. Like, there's no way that I can just be stuck. I feel like I'm at this like job position where I'm not allowing myself to grow, to move up in position. I don't know, in levels and positions. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but like I just felt very stagnant. So I was like, it's time. It is time. And I thank all of you because, following you girls with your lives, with your videos on Discord. I mean, you guys have all been my, mega, 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 mega inspiration. And I'm so, so thankful because I started with the bummies and then I started with the rumpers and thanks to Amber. and and yeah, and you know, that's where I talk a lot. I'm sorry. So yeah, going back to the question, what is my favorite thing? Well, right now I am enjoying making little tiny dresses. So, and I think it's because they're so simple to make and I love making the bummies and the rumpers. Um yeah, yeah, I just want to make everything. That's a very difficult question. So I honestly have to, because I'm also such a scattered brain, as you can probably already tell. I have to kind of like slow myself down. This is the reason why I have a million planners, notebooks, journals, papers, I have a gazillion pens and markers and everything because I have to write everything down, and and a piece of paper and a pen or anything writing utensil. Item have to, like, they have to be like readily available near me wherever I am around the house, so I can just write it down, because otherwise it's a lot. So I have to organize all the different things that I do want to work on. That's why I was mentioning like in one of the chats that I wanted to go into Skillshare and kind of figure out what I want to, like a little course or something, so that I can go from there. Good morning, Shar. How are you? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, saludos, saludos. Buen día. Yes. So, Jazz, here's the thing, right? My mother has been a seamstress literally all her life. All her life. My grandfather, um, basically made her. She's one of the oldest out of the eight. She's the oldest daughter. She's the oldest female in the family. So as soon as she was about 6 years old, 5, 6 years old, my grandfather had her learn how to sew. Back in the day, back in her um, I don't know how to say that, like campo, at the campo. I don't know. Let's just say small town, right? Um, they were very, very, very poor. And not only the family, but like just everyone. So my mother very quickly became the seamstress of the whole small town. And from there, she kind of just grew. And, you know, she was the one who was responsible basically to clothe everyone in town. And then when she grew and came to the United States. She first came to New York, to where she continued to be a seamstress, and she did all of that. But the thing about it is that I remember being in middle school and we had home ec. Remember home ec? Because we don't have that anymore. But she always told me, she said, please don't get into that. Like, do all the other courses, do all the other things. And I didn't listen to her because I really wanted to like learn how to sew. So I would take sewing classes in school, but that was it. But she would tell me, like, it's not for anything negative. I just don't want you to feel like this is, you know what I mean? Like she was afraid that I would have the same experience or whatnot. She wanted more with like from me. So you can imagine that a few years ago when I first started sewing, it was a little bit of a transition. She had to, I had to give her some time because she was a little shocked by it. But then now she's so, so, so proud. I went on a tangent there. I'm sorry. But I don't even know why I went into that tangent. But yeah. American Girl doll clothes. So ever since Zoa was like making the the little tutorial using the doll, now I'm just like, oh my god, that would be so cool. And I tried making one skirt, and I was like, I can't really work with such tiny little things. My fiance, on the other hand, he is actually pretty good at making stuff for Barbies, because our girls would, well, specifically the little one, would come and be like, Puppy, can you make, a headband for my Barbie too? Or I think that one time he made like a little dress or whatever. So he's good with working with tiny little things. But me, not so much. Rural villages, no. Um, I don't know. So we're from Dominican Republic, and it would be like the campo would be like out in the country, but back in the like 50s and 60s, the country was like super super poor. Like there was no electricity, no nothing. So I think it would be like more than just rural villages. I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to say it in English. Good morning, Ashley. AG clothing is better. What is AG? Yeah, so Liz, so what this past Christmas we got the dream doll house or whatnot, so everything is kind of um ginormous. So we've been having a lot of fun making like little rugs and throw pillows and for and I mean, I actually think it's a pretty good idea to learn how to make tiny little things because just like Zoa had mentioned one time, I think it's a good idea to kind of like if you have something in your mind to kind of create it like miniature size, see, play around with it, create it, make it, see what works, what doesn't work, and then kind of take that prototype onto, prototype step two and make it bigger for maybe an infant, and see how it looks and then just kind of go up in size from there. So I mean, I think that it is a good idea to learn how to make clothing for such tiny little things. Joanne, good morning. Hi, saludo. Oh, okay. I never saw the um abbreviation, or maybe if I did, I had no idea. And yeah. Joanne, and I am so, so happy that you are here. Yay. Well, thank you so much, you guys. This is awesome. Okay. Like I don't know what to do. Just cheers, coffee. That is coffee. I am so on my videos. I don't know about how often I'll be going live, but on my videos you will see a lot of coffee, a lot of Monster energy drinks, lots of them. I run on monsters. um so yeah. So you guys, I don't know. I don't know. Like ah what are you guys working on this morning? See, I need to figure out how to do this whole prism thing so that I can do both. And I guess, being on the computer, I can just go live on the phone too. But I don't know. This is so cool. I know. So, I mean, I can see how let me see. Like how many people, how many likes. I'm sorry, I'm like switching gears now. I'm just kind of navigating this because I don't know. And already half hour almost. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's awesome, Shar. Let me tell you, that is dedication. Putting in some hours before going to school. Way to go, girls. That's awesome. Yeah, so my kids, they do, I've taught them how to do like a few things. So my daughter, my 9-year-old now, she wants to learn how to sew, and we have been practicing. I'm a very bad teacher. I don't like, I'm actually looking to see if I can find someone that can be a better teacher at teaching basic sewing because I'm really bad at that. And and then my fiance, he's never home anymore. But anyway, so they do help me with the production sometimes. Especially when I have to meet like any big deadlines or anything like that. For this challenge, I'm not having anyone help me because it's a challenge that I took on myself. But and you know what? Let me go ahead and flip at least these while I'm talking. Um, this is so cool. This is so cool. Let me turn this thing off. So that way I can be a little productive and while I talk. But now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the kids that so they help me, right? They help me flip the scrunchies, add the elastic, tie them, clean up all the threads, and then whenever I don't have to, like, sometimes I'll have them practice how to close off on like the stuff, like extra scrunchies and stuff like that, just so that they can start learning how to do those. Um, and then my daughter, like every now and then, she'll do some, like her own little thing on the embroidery because she's really, really interested in working with that. So sometimes we work together doing that. But yes. Oh my God, this is so cool. We should, just take a drink every single time. Every single time I say this is so cool. So so Ashley, I did, and it's there, right? But it says something like that my camera is not supported. The same thing that happened on that's when I was like, okay, let me just go on the computer. The quality is gonna be pretty the the quality is probably going to be super grainy and super like not great and all that, but let me just go on. Let me see. Hang on one second, because someone just texted me that they can't find my channel. Copy and paste my name. I wanted to change my name to Hook Stitch by Stitch. I had it once upon a time, and I don't remember how I switched it. I had switched it from back to like my actual name because everyone would never know like how to address me, and Hook Stitch by Stitch is just so long. So I was like, I'll just put my name. So I was saying about the prism. So I did, and then that's when I decided to go on the computer. But the thing is, right, that I don't know. I don't have Chrome on my phone. I didn't even know that you can have Chrome on the phone. Oh wait, the arrow. I'm looking at, okay. Kim. Hi, Kim. Kim Thane. Hello. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Um, so yeah. I am just going to do this and then this is so cool. So here's the thing, you guys. For years, I do have another channel that I don't know anything. Like, I don't remember anything. I don't remember the email, nothing. But it came up. But it came up on my, I don't know how it came up, but I came across it because apparently on this channel, I am subbed, right? And what was I? It's called Butterfly Plans. I am obsessed with butterflies. I really am. And at that time, which is when I got the silhouette, which is behind the computer as we speak, at that time, I wanted to do a like whole YouTube thing with planning. And I do have, I think, like 2 videos or whatever. But I wasn't doing it because of YouTube. I don't know what I was doing. That was a mess. I was like talking to other people because back in the day, I didn't really have a lot of means of, how to get in contact with people or whatever across the world. So I thought that the easiest way to do it, I don't even remember, was there like Messenger, like during that time? I don't know why I thought that it would be easier for me to just make the flip through. That's what it was called, a flip through video of my Erin Condren. What a mess. And yeah. Hang on. So I wanted to originally, for so many years, I wanted to go ahead and make a planner channel. I never did that. Let me see. Yes, Faye, right? I mean, I do like this to be better with my name, but then at the same time, I feel like I don't know if I should be putting like the name of the business. I don't know. Hola, saludo, Ilia, ¿cómo está? Buen día. Good morning, Ilia. I'm glad you're here. Okay. So I'm telling you, I am all about that paper. And by paper, I mean actual paper. I have like a very, like, I don't know, I have an obsession with journals, notebooks, planners. I need to get a new planner because this year I said to myself, I need to stop buying planners. Like, what? 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 I don't know who gave me that idea, but no. It has not been it's not been working out. So what I did do not too long ago, I purchased principles, and I kind of sort of created my own planner, um just with principles in a binder. And I've never been a binder person. That's one thing, I've navigated through a lot of different systems, and binders were never a thing for me. Um, but I think it's time to get a new planner, you know, and we'll see. We'll see. That I could talk about like literally all day. All day. Um, I mean, I could talk about this all day too. Oh my God, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And, like I said earlier, like the experience is so much different between like Facebook and here because on Facebook, um, like yes, I do have a friend that she'll jump in and she'll talk to me. And then I'll have a couple of you guys go and jump in and talk to me there as well. But this is not the same experience at all. Oh my gosh. Usually I am just like even more nervous. I mean, I right now I don't know what to do with myself. I really don't. My cheeks kind of hurt because they just, I can't stop smiling. I feel like a 5-year old. But you guys are so awesome for being here, and I'm just cutting this thing out, and which is actually helping me. Yes, I can go ahead and do them a little bit more like in a batch so that I can cut them all together. But um with my anxiety, repetition helps me, to to keep my hands busy. So doing it one by one takes longer, but it does take longer, but it helps me. So yes. Cindy, hi. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I know. I was like, you know what? It's now or never. I gotta break the ice somehow. I really do. And the thing about me is, right? I talk a lot. I do. I am a natural, naturally I just talk so much. But I was finding that on Facebook, as soon as I would see the red button, I had to like put a sticker on the red button. So I didn't see it because as soon as I see it, I start getting all sorts of, and the time. For as awkward as that sounds, I can't look at the time because then I start feeling bad like, "Oh my god, I'm taking up everyone's time." And then the red button makes me nervous, so I don't look at that. I just put a sticker on it. But I am I'm so happy that you guys are here. And I am learning how to edit more. I It's been such a fun experience, but it's also been a little stressful because I'm not techie, y'all. I am not techie at all. So let me see. I am not techie, so I don't really know how to edit on the computer yet. And I keep watching videos, right? And all of it makes sense. But then when I go to do it myself, it's, I don't know, I get stuck, me tranco, like I don't know what to do. So, you guys, I have a question because I was speaking with Ilya um like not too long ago, and she actually had um so she had called me during her live, and she and I were trying to figure out how to like add another person on your live. So that's something that I need to research on. And if anybody knows how to do that, I would be so appreciative if you would let us know. because it would be fun, I think, to have someone, split screen and go live with someone, almost like an interview type of thing. Sure. So it's a week. It's a week. And I have a slow start, but now that the kids are in school and, I have a few hours to myself, and even when they come back from school, come home from school, I mean, um, like I don't know about getting to the 4, but I'll get close enough. And I'm not even saying I'm not going to do it. I'm still, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. But I have a week. I have a week. I just figured, I am running really, really, really low in inventory, and I already have to do this. So might as well turn it into something a little extra productive and challenge myself and see what happens. And I challenge you guys. Honestly, it doesn't have to be super mass productive. Um, it doesn't have to be super, like it doesn't have to be these crazy numbers. But hey, open invitation um, to challenge yourselves. Maybe the challenge could be that, because let's face it, I know that no matter what we all do, we have thousands of pictures somewhere on our phone, on iCloud, on Google, on your Gmail thing, like somewhere, we all got thousands of pictures and we all got to edit them. So maybe the challenge could be, how many pictures can we edit? that would be that would be something, right? Um, Even if you don't do anything with it, but as as long as they're edited, you know, everything else is a breeze. So let me go back and read because I'm just talking. I need to practice that more too. Just kind of talk. Stream yard. Okay. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Good morning. On Zoom. Yes. Can you live stream Zoom? Waffles is life. So, yay. Tala Rose, that name sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar, Mary. I'll have to look her up. Good morning, Jolie. I know, Ilya. That's why I was like, oh, you know what? Let me ask. I'm sorry. I'm like still way up here. You can do it on Instagram. So, you know what? I have never gone live on Instagram. Instagram intimidates me even more than YouTube. Yo, you guys are experiencing me jumping out of my comfort zone in a lot of multiple areas. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, that would be pretty awesome, Faye. Thank you. That would be awesome. Right? That would be like really awesome if we can do something like that. Because I mean, I know that we're on Discord, for example, right? But let's face it, like, you know, we like that would be pretty cool. I when we did the Zoom, That last time, that was cool. So like if we can do that on YouTube and not that any, I think that would be really cool. I, I'm having trouble with words right now, clearly. This is so cool. So cool. Okay, so Shar, let me see. We took Tyler, Tyler Rose. Yeah, she sounds so familiar. One, well, let us know, Shar. You should definitely. That would be so cool. That, yeah, because let me tell you something. I am so not techie at all. It takes me forever to learn anything. And I'm excited and it's like, oh, awesome once I get it. But it takes me a little while. Let me see. I think I am almost cut up. Which is weird because my fiance, he's super techie. He's all about all of that world. So yeah, I need to kind of make like a little to-do list so that when my brain start jumping around, I can refocus. Because this is a lot. I was kind of hoping that I didn't get such a high number, a small part of me, and then I said, nah, whatever, it's okay. That's what the challenge is for. But that's just because I'm so nervous. Last night, I stopped at like around 1 in the morning. So, but I am hoping to be able to just work mostly during the day so that I can get better sleep at night. And I can get rest and not like stress myself out. Going back to the question that Liz had asked me, I want to ask you guys the same question. What is your favorite thing to create, at least right now, at the current time? Because I know that we like to especially when you already know how to make different garments, right? Or different items. But is there a favorite item right now in this season of time that you are enjoying? Because for me, I want to like I'm focusing a lot on infant clothing, right? I have made tutus in the past, especially for Halloween. I did for a dental office. I did the whole team had, I forgot what it was, but I made tutus for everyone, and that was fun. And I've made tutus in the past, but nothing super fancy like you guys do. You guys do such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tutus. And I want to practice how to make tutus in that way. Like that would be really awesome. But every time I go to um get tutu, I end up just buying more fabric or something else instead. I'll look at the comments in a minute. I started to like get like really nervous and my anxiety is kind of rising up. So I'm just like cutting, 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 cutting. But yeah. I keep on trying to film on how to make certain things. Like for example, my scrunchies. I know that there's already like a million videos on how to make scrunchies, but I do believe that even if we make the same scrunchie, we all make like the steps of making a scrunchie. There's so many different ways um of making a scrunchie, right? And I feel like we all do the same thing in so many different ways. So it never looks the same, during production. It never looks the same. And it's always a good idea to just get it out there because one person might find one way easier than another. And yeah. But every time I film it, I become a mess. Like a hot mess. So I have a lot of clips. That's the reason why I need a hard drive because I keep on having to delete a lot of other stuff. And one of these days, I'm gonna like do something that I don't know what, and mess something up and blah. So I need to like really learn how to edit video so that maybe a lot of the things that I feel like, is not good or whatever, I can just edit it. Okay, I am done with this batch. Oh, wait. Wait. It's gonna fall. Okay, so I am done with this batch. And now I just have to flip. And just, because of the purpose of everything right now, I'm just going to flip instead of like sewing right now. But let me go to the comments and catch up. Okay, so you guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm so close to the camera. I'm sorry. And it's because while I do have contacts, the words are really, really, really tiny. Okay, so we were here. And let me move this a little bit just in case. Because I put a curtain. That's a red curtain situation there. just in case my little one decides to come in to ask something or something. Okay. And by the way, so this is my Monica. Not really, okay? Monica is super like on top of her stuff, right? This is a whole mess. But this is as organized as I Oh, sorry. I was just listening to my little one. I thought she was talking to me, but she's talking to her imaginary friend. So sorry. Um, so this is as organized as I can get it as of right now. And then this is my Monica closet where that's a hot mess. And then that's just the entrance over there. But I think I need to like get a curtain that's gonna like, I don't know, matching curtains, so that it doesn't look worse than it does. My first clutch bag. I've been so my the algorithm on Facebook, YouTube is showing me like all these different YouTube videos and like channels and stuff. And one of them is um a girl that makes like all sorts of purses and bags. And I mean, I've been very, very intrigued. It looks so hard. I've made tote bags like for grocery shopping and stuff like that. Actually, I had sent and Jolanda a couple like a few years ago, but I haven't really made very many since then. So, cold. Yes, Liz. I haven't listed anything because I don't have blanks. And I'm not able to get blanks right this minute. But that's totally okay because I am just practicing on my like samples and stuff like that. So oh, I have taken these out. So I'm just working on my samples and just working with like no, I was gonna say interfacing. I was gonna like on my that's not interfacing. What's what's the word? What's this back here? It's not interfacing. Isn't that like oh man, you gotta love the live shots. Whatever this backing. Oh my god, whatever this backing is. I just drew a blank. I have no idea. I don't know. Stabilizer. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm telling you. I That happens a lot, you guys. It's just I added it, but it happens a lot. What was I saying? So I'm working on samples and while I get everything, like worked up. Oh my god. But yeah. So this is what I've been doing. And ever since like Zoa was showing how she used the scrapbooking protector sheets and stuff, I don't have those. But I have a lot of like just regular protector sheets. So, and not everything that I'm making samples for is going to be like something that I'm going to be selling because I want to try to stay away. I have been staying away from it for the past like 4 years or so. So I want to try to continue as much as possible to stay away from like, selling anything that's like copywritten. Um, but I do have kids and lots of kids in my circle of friends and family, so you might see things that I'm making for my samples, but it doesn't mean that I just want to, in my mind I'm thinking I want to test out all of the files that I purchase because I want to make sure that they're good, if that makes sense. So here's the whole collection of like little brother, big brother, biggest brother, um, and then I went through all of that to say because I did get some like um, Spider-Man. I actually really really like this one. This is I like this design better than the other one. Um, than this one. This one doesn't belong like that. That one goes like that. But I figured that was pretty cool. And then on the back, I'm just printing out like my sheets, and I'm writing like the numbers based on the stuff that the thread that I have, because otherwise I will never know what I used here. And then just recently I did this one. I want to put this one in a long sleeve sweatshirt. And I thought this was originally in my mind. I thought I just wanted to do this for just black and white, keep it simple. And then when I was stitching it out, I was like, no, what about if we make love in red? You know, um, we all we all bleed the same color. So yeah. Um, And then I was practicing my sister's like name. I don't know how to. She is a new upcoming artist, so I was just practicing her name. But for this specific thing, I practiced it on Tearaway, and I did not like it at all. Like, I did not like how this came out. It's just like very pulley, very just very messy. So this is why I don't mind not having blanks right now, because I'm just testing things out, um, and learning, getting my feet wet. Yes, stabilizer. Thank you so much. I know. I'm sorry. you, I, I wanted to like dig a hole. I hate those like little like episodes that I get like that where I just kind of like blank completely. And then now knowing that it just kind of happened on, it could and will and did happen live where you can't edit it. Um so I'm sorry. Yes. Yes. And you know what? In crowds, I like if there's people in front of me, you know, I usually do better because it's like, okay, I can switch thinking caps, and it's like, okay, boom, you're in front of me. I can speak about whatever it is. I can make it up if I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But this is very different. And this is very different. So when I flip, I have used, like, I know that Ilya was there was a time that she had mentioned, she showed us this little contraption thing that, let me see if I have the other one. I have it hanging somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so there is, I have hooks everywhere. As you can see, like there's this and there's just hooks everywhere. So I'm just like looking around, like, where did I hang it? But I don't see it. Anyway, so she had mentioned this, like, you know, like really long contraption or whatever that she uses um like flip scrunchies or flip anything, or like put the elastic through the tutus. um I personally have tried using that in the past, and it was just, I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of it. And then there's this like silver thing. It kind of looks like just like a little wire, and then it has like a little loop on the end where you can just put your finger through so that you can pull it. And that, I don't really like that either, because I feel like it rips through the um fabric, right? So far, the only thing that I have come to um be okay with and all that is a curved a curved paper clip. No, that's not a paper clip. Safety pin. Okay. That's what I use, and that's great. And but I saw someone on a video. She used a something like super weird I've never seen, and it was green. It kind of looked like a clover product, right? And then it kind of looked like a pencil or some type of stick. And then on the ends, it has like a little alligator, like clippy thing or whatever. So what it was doing was it would clip it, and then you can just pull it instead of like pin through it. And she said something about that, she got it on Amazon, but she didn't link it below. So I don't know what's it called. Clearly, I have no idea what it's called, but I need to find that because I would like to try that. Thank you, Sandy. You got a new one. Okay. Okay. So, speaking of Clover, though, right? Let me just, I know I was supposed to be flipping that, but so here's the thing. My doctor told me that I need to go out of my house every day for whatever amount of time because lately I have been very like just stuck in my house, and I don't like I'm just comfortable in my house and yada yada yada. All that to say, she's like, you need to go out, you need to do something, whether like whatever it is. So I had decided to go to Joann's. That was my choice of place to go. Um, Today I'm just gonna go around the neighborhood and walk a little bit. But while I was in Joann's, I totally forgot to get, to look at like whatever I could use for flipping these scrunchies. But what I did find was these two things by Clover. Is it Clover? This is not Clover. Is this Clover? No, this is Dritz. Dritz. So, okay, I got this funny looking thing. And I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't ever know what the names are. I got this funny looking thing that it's supposed to be to that I throw away. Yeah, it's this. I just took it back from the top of the trash, but this is it. And it's not even Dritz. It says Dritz here, like on the little circle thing. It's hard to see, but that's what it's called. That's what it is. And all it says is machine quilters friends. So on the back though, it does say that it helps, you like grab onto the fabric as you feed it through the sewing machine. How sometimes we kind of just like pull through. So I haven't used it. I purchased it because of whenever I flip anything, especially when I'm making bibs or little like blankets or even with the rompers, and I have to like, you know, s- like work with those corners, right? And then I came to find out that I could just take this off. So like if I, because this is kind of like rubbery, you know, I could just take this off. So this is pretty cool. And again, my wrists kind of, they're no good. So this is helpful. Okay, I hadn't seen it. But yeah, that's awesome to know. Ilya, I did get the picture. The notification popped up. So I'll look at it after the live. Clover, clip, and glide. Clover, clip, and glide. Oh no, 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 no. Hang on. Oh no, 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 no. What happened? Wait, did I lose everyone? Oh no. Okay. Sorry. I got a call and then I just like panicked. Sorry. So I have used chopsticks before and broken through fabric. So a wooden spoon to turn them. That is interesting. Yeah, I usually use this. Well, one, so I'll have either a crochet hook or this is not used. It looks ugly or whatever because I just kind of use it like to pick up lint and stuff like that. But I use a, this is like for the eyes. This is a Wet and Wild. So I'll use this and then I'll use this for the lint, like to clean up the machines. And then sometimes I'll use a crochet hook because I still have those around. So, but yeah, so I got that. I got that. And then I'm really, really excited for this Clover, a shock pen. So, I mean, I don't know how to, here, I'll test it out here for you guys. You guys can't see, but um it has this, I don't know if it's going to be too like crowded. No. Maybe just my hand. You see those little teeth? I don't know why those teeth are there, but when you make your lines, it's really thin. You see that? They're really, 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 really thin. And I appreciate that because a lot of times when I'm like needing to make lines for whatever reason, and then I'm gonna go cut, sometimes they're so thick that especially with the you know with like my mind with I mean not my mind with my brain type, I get confused. It's like, okay, wait, am I on this side of the thick line or on that side of the thick line? If that makes any sense. Probably not. So having a thin line is great because I have used like a white pencil and that still doesn't work. Like it's not the same. So I've been struggling to find something like this. And yay for that, right? Good morning, Angelina. How are you? Yes. So, well, I mean, we went from the scrunchies to now showing um all of this. So, hang on 1 second. Where is here? In Dollar Tree, I got this. And I had mentioned it on one of the chats, right? I had mentioned it on one of the chats, and I did say that I was going to let you know how it did. And I mean, this is so lightweight. Like it doesn't even really feel like I have anything on my hands, right? But it's pretty good. The only thing is that this part here, and I don't know, it could be different with like each one. But this particular one is a little like you have to like really put pressure to to pull it down there. Okay. But it worked so well. And I'm sure that, using a little like tool to unhook. Oh no, wait. I was telling Joel about it. I was like, this thing is so tight. And I think he loosened it. Okay. So I mean you can just replace the blade. This is a regular 28 mm. So this is only $1. So y'all, like seriously, Dollar Tree. Joanne, I went to this specific one. I went to the Dollar Tree in Methuen. The one on Havel Street. So in Methuen, there's two of them. So not the one that's right next to the highway off of 28, but the other one, the one that is off of exit 46 in Methuen. So like that one is a bigger, a bigger, what is it, Dollar Tree. And that's where I got it. And I also know that I haven't seen it, I haven't gone in, but I know that the Dollar Tree that's next to Walmart in Salem, that one usually also carries all the things. The one that's by the um by Joanne's, that one they never have anything. But yeah. So there's this. This is great. If you have a Dollar Tree, go check it out because this thing is pretty fantastic. And I was already looking for a small rotary blade cutter thing. But yes. And then talking about like all these different pens, I do have this, but disappearing ink, it doesn't disappear. Air and water soluble. So I don't really like to wet things. I know that some people say like, oh, you can spray it, with a little spray or whatever. For example, the water soluble stabilizer. Sorry, so out of the three kids, my older two kids never had like imaginary friends. So it confuses me a lot. Like it legitimately sounds like she's talking with a whole nother person. So it just it you know, you know. um it doesn't disappear. And that's what I was saying. That's not what I was saying. I looked over there. What was I talking about? The water soluble stabilizer. Um but the problem is that when I tried it, and I tried to remove it, it stays really, really hard. So then I did get a water bottle and I was like, oh, let me just like spritz it, and try to like dab it out so that it can kind of go away. Well, it stayed really hard. I'm looking at it right now. Hang on. And I don't know. Right? So all these like water soluble things, they don't go away. Like they really don't go away. And then this, you hear it? It stays really hard. And since this was like my sampler or whatever, I keep forgetting to like throw it in the wash. But also now I'm kind of glad because I get to show you. Yeah, it's always a mess in there. Um, yeah, I agree. Angelina, I'm in Massachusetts, but I am like borderline New Hampshire. So yeah, I'm in Massachusetts. I am north of Boston. Yeah, these rotary cutters. I mean, and speaking of rotary cutters, the best one yet. Where did I put? Where did I? Behind the machine, I think. No, I don't know where I put it. Actually, why? I don't know. It's by the brand Martelli. I don't know why it's not on my table. That's because I'm talking about it. So okay, anyways, I will show it another time because I have no idea where it is. But yeah, I wanted to get a smaller roll. I really do need to get like a big one that I could use with both my left and my right because my other one is just for my right hand. But yeah. Angelina, I knew it. I was like, I have a feeling that she's also um a close neighbor, but I wasn't really sure. Yeah. Yes, Ilya. So I think that you're on the up a little bit of a opposite, a little bit more north or up northwest from me. So that's pretty cool. That is so cool. I know. So the thing about it is it's a lot of times I see that we have I come across a lot of people but they're way like west or south. Yeah. Yep. So I haven't been for some time now. I haven't gone back in a little bit, but I go by Worcester often whenever I go to the casinos because I mean we have to go right by Worcester for us to be able to get there. So I haven't visited Worcester in like I still didn't have kids at that time. Oh my god, so the closest neighbor that I have is Joanne. Yes. That's so exciting. I always get excited when I see that there's other crafters. like nearby, because honestly, whenever we're able to, we could do like a little meet situation over coffee at a Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts, uh, or at a park or something. I don't know. Let me start flipping these as I'm kind of talking to you guys, but I'll show you what I do when I flip. Okay. Before I used to flip by themselves and then go back and add my my elastics, but now I don't do that. Let me see. I don't think that these elastics. Let me see if these elastics are the right measurements for these. So I cut my elastics at like 9. When I do my like super big fluffy ones, I cut at 10. No, these are bigger. I had another little basket. Oh, look. I see the. No, these are smaller. I'm dropping everything. I moved it to the computer desk. So this is the rotary cutter that I was talking about. Okay, this is by the brand. Where's the brand? Martelli. It's too shiny, I think. But I'll link this below. And they make this company, they make these rotary cutters for right-handed and left-handed people. So like I cannot use this with my left hand, but this does not hurt my wrist at all. Like this thing is amazing for it, but this is really cool. So this is it. So let me just, I need to find a way to cut a lot of elastics at once, like a lot at once, because that would save me a lot of time. And this is what I'm looking. I have this like situation that I put like all of my elastics and ribbon. That's not ribbon. Binding. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut a few of these and I'm gonna show you, because before, like I was saying, I would go ahead and flip everything and then go back, and I would then add the elastic or whatever, and now I kind of do 2 steps in one. The only problem is that I have to cut these. Let me get a smaller scissors. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate it. This is my very first live. I have gone on like live on Facebook. In March, I went live basically every single day of in and I would that's when actually in the middle of it I got my embroidery machine in the middle, towards the middle of the month, and yeah. So, but this is cool. I know that, during all those times I could have been like also kind of accumulating like watch hours if I would have just gone here. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm just trying to um cut a few of these and then I'll look at the comments. But I'm sorry. I'm like such a scatterbrain. I really do. I jump from topic to topic. And and I think that once I start getting a little bit more comfortable, um, and once I have like a rhythm going and maybe like a purpose of the live or whatever, it'll be better. Um, I have to learn how to just talk with a specific topic. Okay, so I have a handful. I have a handful. Let me see if I can just do this. Don't mind the mess, y'all. Like, that's all a mess. Okay. So, whenever I pin the elastic, I always want to make sure that I do not pin like too close to the edge because you will go ahead and rip it open for sure. So I go ahead and I pin this together. And then I have the habit of when I insert it inside, I have the habit of stopping somewhere along the way, right? And just almost like a sausage, like just kind of burrito or whatever, just kind of do that and then just keep going. When at this point, and this is good to do because especially whenever I do the long strips where I don't cut, at all in the middle, it's helpful to like stop and do, and pull. So at this point, I stop here. You can take the safety pin off and you can drop it. Like you literally can drop it and you're not going to lose that elastic because yeah. So at this point, I take this and I tie it. I tie it at whatever. Like I don't have no rhyme or reason of how I tie, but I do before I pull it like super tight at this point, right? I make sure that everything looks good. And by that, what I mean is I'm leaving a little bit of a tail, but not too much. And then I'm going to grab one and pull, grab the other one and pull, and then pull together. And, you know, that way it's like really locking into place. Does that make sense? Okay. And then you're done. Pull it out. And now I feel like I've done like two steps in one. I don't have to go back and forth and do all of that. Okay. So, and then the reason why because before I wasn't doing this, before I was just, folding once and then sewing, right? And then I was having a really hard time when I would get my, when I would get to the step and both ends had the rough edges because I'm not very good at doing this and having a straight line. So before I get to the serger or the sewing machine, I'll just go ahead and fold inward. So now I have a clean straight edge, right? And then at this point, um, the only thing that I don't like about the serger, and it's something that I am working with, right? And I'll show you in a minute, but so I just tuck that in, and now that is a clean edge and sew straight here. But before I do that, I don't always add my tags. Um, but that's something new that I'm starting to do with branding. So I don't have the habit of putting my tags, and specifically because I feel that whenever I'm using not the elastic, the scrunchie, I don't know, like I need to get a better tag. I don't know. That's something that I'm working with. But if I did put a tag, it would be here. And then I would sew, but that's what I do. Yeah, right, Shar? Thank you so much for joining, Angelina. Bye. Have a great day. Anna, so I have tried it in the past, but I think that by the time that I came across the burrito, the actual like burrito way, I was already like into the habit of making it this way. Um, but I have made some that way. Hi, Jacqueline. Sorry if I missed you. Thank you so much, Angelina, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, so doing it this way, when I'm not talking or whatever, or I'm not distracted, yada yada. Oh, also, I usually would have um a lot of elastics, right? Let me put this with these samples here and my phone away. So I will usually have all of these things. I'm not using this big one. I'm not using this. I'm not using that. This is a hot mess and it's driving me crazy. So hang on. Okay, I just felt super crowded for a minute. Um, just back there. Okay, I felt so crowded for a minute there. So yeah, so when I'm actually thinking that I'm going to take that minute um after the live and do all of my elastics because it makes it easier once they're done. How long does it take you to do the scrunchies with the burrito way? And also, Anna, I want to try adding a zipper. I haven't added a zipper, and this thing is too long to the scrunchies. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Joanne. Yes, that is so helpful. I'm gonna throw it over there. Good morning. Good morning, Piccolini. How are you? I see, like I would see a lot of the ones with the zipper, like on Facebook, ads like all over the place. And then when I saw that you were making them, I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Actually, these headbands, um, my friend was like, Nairo, look at this. And she had sent it to me, one of the videos. And I started making them like from there. And they're so much fun. They're not done. I haven't listed them either because I need ribbon and I don't have ribbon to finish off the edges. Um yeah, I have tested out like how long it takes me, and when I'm fully focused and I'm not distracted and stuff like that. I don't go based on like each one, but I'll focus on how many I can make in X amount of time. So like say half hour or an hour. Yes, these are really, really fun. The only thing is I need to find another like insert for it because um while I mean look at that. I've been having this one on and it doesn't move around and stuff like that for me, but for my daughter who has like 8 times the amount of hair that I do, um she's always like, Mom, I love these, but they are, it slips back and she gets annoyed by it so much. So I need to find one that is, I need to find one that is not as short because I feel like these are too short. I don't know. Yeah, after the fabric is cut and prepped and everything, um, you know. So the way that I was making it before, I don't know what's it called, and I don't know. But the way that I was making it before, I would I didn't I didn't fold it at the ends here. I would just fold it long ways. And then I would start sewing like about an inch. So at first I would start like about an inch down and I would end about an inch down. So and then I would flip it, yada yada, and then I would, do I have an example? No, because I made so I have a video that making like the scrunchies or whatever, and I have all these clips and all these like recordings on my phone. I just have to put it together and film it and stuff like that. I mean, and edit it and stuff like that, where like it showcases all of that. But anyway, so let me show. It would be, so then once, imagine that these two little ends here are open, are not like sewn in, and then I would put it together like the two edges, and then I would sew like all inside, right? And then there's this little opening here, and I would take it out, like flip it inside out like that. And then I would take my elastic and then, insert the elastic. Like, while I like that method because instead of closing it off like this, it closes it off on the side. Um, I don't know, it just takes so long. Not, I mean, it's only like a few extra minutes, really, but I find that this method is just faster. And after a while that you just make that all you make is scrunchies, um, I just needed a different method. I needed to change it up because I was getting tired. I was getting sick of scrunchies. It's almost like the same situation with the masks, right? Um, we made so many masks, you guys, so many masks that I won't, not that I won't at all, but I really don't want to make another mask. So I got so sick of them. Okay, so what time is it? So I am going to be on for like another like 5 minutes at 11:30. I will I'll get off. But yeah, just kind of wrap up because my daughter starts school in half an hour and she had a light breakfast this morning, but I'm gonna see if she wants a snack before she starts and make sure that her school area is good to go and get her prepared. And she's there playing with her dolls. But you guys, I am so, so, so grateful to all of you. And I'm gonna be honest, okay? Let's take a minute to like reflect here on this first experience. Um, I thought I was going to pass out. Like I was so nervous, that I thought I was gonna pass out. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that I actually decided to go live today. Like, what? Okay, but you know what? It's now or never. But you guys, I am very, very thankful to you guys for being here with me and for just, hanging out. I appreciate I really do. And I'm sorry. Yes, I am a lot of scatterbrain and I'm sorry. um yeah. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. I am like really super hot. Like I am gonna go outside and I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna just breathe. I am going to breathe outside. I need to like just like right. But you guys, thank you so much. And yes, I will try to figure out how we can do the double live stream because I think that that will be really, really fun. I think that we can be doing that like in rotation with like everyone. That would be so cool. And I just have to, I don't know. I'm not a very good like teacher, but I can I can try to show you guys what whatever, the little bit that I do. Um and see how that goes. But in the meantime, thank you so much for being here and for making this first live super awesome. I so appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for all the likes. And I will talk to you guys on Discord, on chats, on Facebook, on the comments. I'll be here and I will also try to go live maybe again to show you guys the progress that I have made with this challenge. Thank you so much, you guys. Bye. Okay, now I know how to start this. Where's Oh, bye.